What's going on, and welcome back. We are at it again with the Daily Driver. We've got another issue. What's happening now is I'm getting gas fumes inside the car, which is no good, and it is driving me crazy. Can't stand it. It started not too long ago. I went ahead and ordered the parts for it that will hopefully fix it, but I can't take it no more. It's hot out here. It's been super hot this week, but I got to get this fixed. But let me show you what I've got that will hopefully fix the problem. All right, so what I've got is the seals for the outside, which should be this. I guess the middle one is for the outside here, and I guess that square one is underneath, I'm gonna assume. We've got that, and then we've also got the boot, I guess you call it. Doesn't have a description on it, but that I believe goes underneath. I'm guessing that this is the problem, that is getting past this and getting up into the car. Haven't pulled the panels yet to kind of see, or look underneath yet to see what I'm dealing with. But we've got to get this issue fixed. This is no good. I also do have the vapor seal for, or the vapor valve seal for the tank. I'm not sure if I need that or not, but I do have that. I know I also do have an issue with fuel leaking, so I'm pretty sure that's the seal where the filler tube goes into the tank, which I do have one of those as well. So anyway, let's get going on this. It is way too hot to be messing around, and I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible and get this done. But what I'll do is I'll show my progress along the way and what I discover, and after the parts are in, I'm not gonna do a full, fast motion, of me doing it. It's way too hot out here, and the last time I tried that, my camera actually shut off, so not gonna mess with that, but I will highlight everything and show you what I find and show you how it all comes out. So here we go. All right, so here's where we are at. As you can see, I've got the filler tube taken out. Everything's pretty much disassembled. This is the rubber boot that basically attaches underneath the car, and the tube goes through that hole. These are the gaskets on the inside. As you can see here, this is a square gasket, goes around it. This is a plastic kind of box that's inside the quarter panel on the inside, and that's where the round gasket goes, seals the filler tube. So I got these two gaskets, I've got that boot, and then this is the seal to the tank. And as you should be able to see, that's in pretty bad shape. I mean, you can see light through it. So I think that's our culprit as far as the smell getting out of the tank, basically. The fumes getting out. And probably this boot's a little worn out and it's just kind of seeping up into the car. I hope that's what it is anyway, but we're gonna replace all of these items, all these seals, and hopefully that will do the trick and no more fumes in the car. But I'm gonna put everything back together and report back with my results. All right, so I wanted to show you the seals in place. Hopefully you can see this. You can see the new seal is in the plastic box. if you want to call it, down there. And then you can see the new squarish seal around the edge. You can see it there. Now that stuff, it's sticky backed, so it's kind of like a vinyl decal. My suggestion would be to kind of do a corner at a time, which I did this top corner. I did that first and then kind of peeled the backing paper back and kind of laid it down as I went. It's pretty sticky. The old one came off pretty easy. No issues there with it tearing or anything. It's still, both the square one and the round one are still intact, so that's good. I did get the new tank seal in. Let's see if I can light that up for you. You can see it is in. That was kind of a pain reaching up past the tailpipe and stuff, and I didn't lower the tank, so that made it a little more difficult. But that's in. And then this is the new boot here. Now this is covered in like oil, I guess, to preserve the rubber. But so that shouldn't have any problem slipping over the pipe. I'm gonna clean that up and get that back in there. Shouldn't have any problems, you know, sliding that through the rubber boot. So, but I'm gonna get that cleaned up real nice so it's not all dirty and stuff and doesn't mess up any of these new sealing surfaces or these new seals. So, but we're halfway there. Once I get the tube in and get it back into the tank, then it's just a matter of bolting everything back up and we should be done. But let me get back to it. All right, so we're wrapping things up and I just wanted to cover a couple points. As you can see in here, let me get my flashlight. As you can see in there, there's the new seal there, the round one around the neck. And there you go. There's the bolt. One of the bolts, there's 3 in there that hold the neck to this plastic box. You can see the new square seal kind of poking out around the edge here. You can see that. And these 4 screws. These 2 screws here hold the fuel door on. When I put it back on, I just made sure that I matched up the washers to, you know, where they were originally. I mean, you can see the marks where they were. And then same on this side, I just matched them up, the washers, you know, put them in the exact same place. And that's the box. Now we'll look down. Hopefully I'll be able to show you down in here. I wanted to get you a good shot of the boot. You can see it there. I'm trying to keep the glare off it, but it's kind of a thin type rubber, almost, man, I don't even know how to describe it. The only thing I can think is called is like a membrane. It's kind of weird. It's like it will stretch and feels like it thins out, but you know, it doesn't stay stretched out. It's kind of weird, but I want to show you that. It does fit nice and snug around the tube, so that shouldn't be an issue. And I want to show you that underneath. Hopefully I can get you under here without my camera trying to flip on me or anything weird like that. But there it is underneath, and it bolts on with 4 bolts. And there's a certain way that it goes on. You'll be able to see, if you can see how it's sort of rounded there on this side. It's kind of weird. It's got a shape to it, and you just match it to the shape, you know, of the hole. But you know, there it is around the tube. Like I said, it fits pretty snug, and it's kind of stretchy, but then stretches. I don't even know how to describe that. But anyway, so that's on there. 4 bolts right there, and then as always, don't forget the bracket around the tube that bolts to the tank. Not sure if you can see that. Bolts to the tank there. And then that's that. Then we got the new seal in the tank. And hopefully this will solve our issues. But I'm gonna button it up, get the panel put back in, and that's gonna be it for this one. But let me get this button back up. All right, so that is a wrap for today. Got everything buttoned back up. Hopefully that solves the problem. I guess I'll try to comment back on the video and let everybody know if that solved it or not. I hope so, and I think so. I think the major culprit was the tank seal. It was in pretty bad shape. It was ripped in 2 places, and I don't know, just bad shape. And I'm guessing the fumes just, you know, and even as the car is moving, I'm guessing the fumes just go up into the car. You know, I don't know, but I'm really hoping that's it. The fumes were getting unbearable, not to mention it's unsafe and, you know, detrimental to my health and anybody else that rides in the car. So hopefully that fixes it. If it does, I'll be really ecstatic, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. But finally got around to it and finally got everything, you know, all the seals put in. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I hope this helped anybody else out there that's looking to do it. Now, I did find a good write-up, instructions on LMR, late model restoration. I did find a good write-up on their site. I just did a search for you know, like filler tube seal installation, and found it on there. So good write-up on there. I did kind of, you know, look through that, and everything makes sense when you see it, and it's not a bad install, or it's not a bad tear down and install. But anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you on the next one.